Day-to-Day Talks. I'm Brian Biggs Williams. I'm here with Tawana Williams, no relation, president of Connect a Million Youth, assistant pastor of the United Goodwill Temple Community Church. Hello, Tawana. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing great. So, just tell us a little bit about Connect a Million Youth.
Connect a Million Youth is a youth development organization that was birthed out of this church, United Goodwill Temple Community Church, of which I'm the assistant pastor. We just decided one year, or rather I should say I decided one year to kind of galvanize the young people from a social justice perspective and have summits, but instead of adults talking to young people about what they need, these summits and forums would come from the youth perspective. My goal was to empower the young people by giving them a voice into what they feel is important to them as young people, aspiring productive members of society.
Great. That sounds like a great organization. I've been a part of it. I'm a lifetime member in a sense. We've done a lot of things. It's a joy just to see her work. She's very passionate about the youth. So what other projects do you guys have coming up?
Well, currently we're working on a street resource fair. Hopefully this will happen sometime in August. We are also working on our karaoke night because we like to mix it up a little bit. Young people need things to do, entertainment as well as things that's serious and things that's important to today's society. So we try to balance it out with social justice issues, educational issues, and entertainment. So we're currently working on a block party, if you will, a sort of block party where the young people can come together, have some fun. People in the community will get an opportunity to learn about Connect a Million Youth, or C.A.M.Y as we like to call it, and connect young people to the resources in their community.
That's awesome. That's amazing because the kids today, they need that kind of structure and they need people that have things going on, because when I was young, we had all types of recreational things happening, but it seems like the city since has decided to put money other places. So what inspires you to go out and give back to these children? And a million of them, so that's a lot. So we're going to be connecting them, a lot of youth. So what gave you the inspiration to start this organization? Where did it come from?
Well, I have to say the inspiration came from God, because I started as the youth minister of this particular church. And the irony of it was I didn't really see myself as a leader, but my late pastor saw leadership qualities in me. And when he gave me the task, I just put feet to pavement and started working. And I'm blessed. I feel it's a gift that, I understand what works programmatically for young people, what engages young people. So, it started with the church. For me, it started with the church, and with a lot of the founding members of C.A.M.Y, it started with the church. We do plays. I've always taken them on recreation places, taking them out of state. We've been all up and down the eastern seaboard. They've been to Canada, they've been to Mexico. So we are really providing them with a well-rounded education so that they can go out and be whoever and whatever they choose to be, and they'll be able to adapt to any situation that comes their way. But I just always had a love for young people. Being a person from the quote-unquote hood, right. I saw the need in the hood to engage young people. A lot of time people count out poor minorities, or what they now call at-risk youth, because of the neighborhood, because of the poverty levels. But being a person from the hood who made it, who was able to get higher education, I know there are other young people that are like-minded, that's striving, and so many get disgusted and just leave. And I didn't want to be one of those people. I wanted to be that person that was willing to share with others what I was blessed to learn.
That's amazing. And the incredible part about, because I've been honored with the privilege to sit on a panel. Tell us a little bit about, I know I'm jumping a bit forward, but tell us a little bit about the actual types of programs and types of outreach you guys do as far as like in the past and present.
Okay, well, it's, as I stated, it started with the Youth Summit. And what we do with the summit, we reach out to other youth organizations, other churches, community-based organization, government-based organizations, and we try to, we pretty much galvanize the young people into one place. Our first summit was at Medgar Evers College. My concept was to have the summits at different institutions of higher learning, so that some of the young people there, particularly the teenagers, would want to go to college. They would aspire to get a college education. I felt that maybe by having this event in some of the local area colleges, it might pique their interest to say, okay, well, I see other people of color in here, other students of color. Maybe this is something that's doable for me also. We've had educational forums here where we've covered the kindergarten to prison pipeline, which is a real thing. And a lot of people from other churches and communities came, and so we used that to galvanize people to come to the summits. We had meet and greets where we opened the doors and we just allowed people in the community to come up, and they were able to talk to myself and other members of Connect a Million Youth about what we're trying to do here. We're striving to develop young people to be tomorrow's leaders.
That's amazing. So, what advice do you have for the youth that's coming up? That how would people be a part of Connect a Million Youth? How would they get to be a part of you?
Well, we're currently working on our website, but when we have events, we make applications available, and we're open to all. And when you join this organization, you join prepared to work. As you see from the banner, our motto is we can't afford to lose a generation, because I feel as a social scientist, that's what happened. We pretty much lost a generation to the streets and to the criminal justice system. And that's one of the things Connect a Million Youth is striving to do, to recapture those who were lost, bridge the gap between the generations, and captivate the minds of the teenagers of today. And we aim to do that through our summits, through our meet and greets, through by attending other people, youth events, by speaking to our local elected officials, because they have a responsibility to the community, to give back to the community. And that's another thing that we aim to do, is to get young people to be more civic minded. And it's ironic because yesterday was the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and I just don't want the sacrifices that were made by Dr. King and the Maya Angelos of the world, and Harry Belafonte's, Dr. Bill Cosby, so many other who worked in the trenches, so many unsung heroes. I don't want their sacrifices to be in vain because nobody cared enough to save a community.
Absolutely. So, as far as this organization, and as it may stand, you guys have a mission, and what would it be that mission?
Well, our mission is pretty much to empower young people, to give them a voice, to strengthen that voice, to call attention to their issues, not what adults feel they should be doing, but to actually hear what they have to say. Because my experience working with young people, a lot of times adults tend to tell them, this is what you need to do. I want to find out what you want to do. And if it's realistic, help you to obtain that, or see how we can mesh two ideas together. Maybe one of the young people give me an idea, and because of my experience, I know how to make that idea come to fruition. Then let's work together. And that's how we'll empower our young people. We empower them by supporting them and listening to what they have to say.
Awesome. So how would the people get in touch with you if they want to reach you? You know, they have concerns, have questions, you know.
Okay, I'm an advocate of social media in the right way. I'm on LinkedIn, Tawana M. Williams. I'm on Facebook, Tawana M. Williams. And also, Connecting Million Youth, we have a Facebook page. You can reach us there. Twitter, TWHPIC. You can contact me via Twitter. You can also contact me via email, tmwilliams@verizon.net, or you can call me 646-402-3047. If you want to know, I have the time to inform you.
Absolutely. Thank you for this great information. Let's hope that we can make a difference in a child's life, because it's each one teach one. Tawana, thank you so much for this opportunity. And like I always say, be great.
Our next Youth Summit will take place on Saturday, October 4th, 2014. So you can save that date. You can contact me for information regarding the location. For the last 3 years, we've had it at Long Island University, Brooklyn campus. We may move it to Brooklyn Borough Hall, but that's a question mark. But I can promise you it will take place. So you could always contact me for further information. I'm also a chair of a business development committee where we produce a magazine called The Vision. And this magazine, it covers education, health, financial tips. Financial literacy is very important. We know we just celebrated Juneteenth Day. So these are some of the things that are happening right here in the hood. I hope that you would like to be a part of that.